Hey guys, it's Daily here, getting back to Castlevania, Aria of Sorrow. Today we are going to fight another boss, and this boss is a pain in the ass. So, first of all, I'm going to switch to the Giant Ghost Soul, and I'm going to trade my Gremlin Soul in for Headhunter, because it's, again, another guaranteed drop, and Headhunter will up my attack quite a bit, and my defense. So, let's head on in. And here we are. And if you hadn't guessed, in the clock tower, you always fight death. So, Giant Ghost Soul will knock back all those little sickles. See those? You want to keep hitting the big scythe. That is his hitbox. Right now, as you can see, he is completely transparent and thus invulnerable. As you can also see, those little sickles, when they spang off you, are now wholly elemental. And if you can get them to hit the scythe, they will do a lot of damage. When he starts doing that, you want to run in one direction or the other. He will always put up 5 of those beams. You can pretty much just, run a little and then change direction and you'll be fine, because the first one always comes up right where you are, and then they follow you in sequence. Oh, I'm out of MP, so I am going to use a bunch of mind-ups, and then reactivate. Ow! Okay, that was stupid. You gotta keep an eye on what he's doing. But yeah, you've seen that sometimes when I knock a scythe back, it hits a sickle back, it hits the scythe, and boom, does some damage. Yeah, quite a lot. Actually, more damage than I'm doing with the sword right now, which is sad. Just keep hitting him, and now we are into the next phase. Change Giant Ghost Soul for Medusa Head. Now you can hit death, which is easier said than done. Duck. When his scythe comes straight out like that, you want to duck. You want to try and get over him when he does that, and one of the best ways to deal with it is the Medusa Head Soul. Alright, yeah, item use. Use a high potion, that gets you 400. Ow. Yeah. Make sure if you're doing good. Oh. Oh. Fine. This is actually a good version to do your do projectile souls on him with, if you can. Okay, screw it. We'll use up a bunch of potions, and I'm going to use the rest of my mind-ups. Don't feel bad about using your mind-ups, or even your high mind-ups, because as soon as this guy is done, Hammer is going to have all sorts of new and interesting things in the shop for you. And there we kill Death, and get his soul. Attacks enemies using sickles. So, hey, let's show it off here. Yeah, I probably didn't need to use all those mind-ups, but not like I knew. And that one, you turn it on and it just keeps working until you turn it off. The sickles spawn at random, but they will home in on things. And here we get Sculla. Yeah, that's actually how it's pronounced. It's usually written S-C-Y-L-L-A. Those of you with classical backgrounds will know Sculla and Charybdis, the 2 monsters that Odysseus had to get past. And right now we'll just ignore these people because we really don't want to screw with them. Yeah, leveling up you know, now it only takes 3 hits to kill a great armor with lightning. Lightning doll is fun. Alright, so 3, and if we go through this way, we get a siren, weirdly enough. And, of course, the harpies. Your best bet with harpies is to keep moving. Get them low so that you can do that. And we go through this door, and we come into another area of the castle, which this extremely ominous music should sound familiar. We're back on the top floor. Unfortunately, as you can see, we have our way is blocked. We'll be back there much, much later. But for now, we have Skulla, and that lets us go underwater. Ha! Ha! Again. Yeah, I like electrocuting harpies. It's probably not particularly healthy of me. But oh, hey, we got leveled up again. Those ladies give quite a lot of HP. Now, of course, like I said, between times, ow, I got the Medusa head soul, as you saw, and the Gremlin soul. Down here is where you want to grind for the Medusa head, because once you kill this Valkyrie, oh, screw everybody. Once you kill this Valkyrie, and, you know, haven't triggered the Gremlin, you can pretty much just sit down there and kill Medusa heads all day, and they will... They respawn infinitely. It took me 800 Medusa heads, as best I can tell, to get their soul. Yeah, that was kind of freaky. I can only guess, because Medusa heads give you about 10 XP per kill, and I gained 2 levels, almost 3, for the tune of what it was about 8,000 XP as near as I can tell. So, we're gonna get reset up here, go back into our soul set, and turn on Skulla, and let's go back to the flying armor just because it's useful. And kill this guy again. Ow. I hate those guys. Right. So we go down here and we sink. And these are needles. You can get their soul. They also can drop tasty meat. Which, yeah, I'm not sure how tasty that meat would be. And there we have the devil. And yeah, like I said, if I don't get... That's probably where I'm going to grind for the devil soul, if I don't somehow magically get it before the end of this video. Because you're really going to need it before you go where we started. So, moving right along, through here, of course. Oh, right. First, I'd better do that. Ouch. So, here, I hate this room. I only ever do this room if I am going for 100% completion, because it's annoying, and what you get at the other end really isn't worth the effort. The pendulums wouldn't be nearly as much of an issue if it weren't for the bleeding Medusa heads. Yeah. Now, they can only do 4 damage to you right now, but of course, they can do. What's worse is the knockback. If it weren't for the Medusa heads, you could just sort of, sit on the pendulum and time your... The only good thing is that you do have a few frames of invincibility, so, if you get knocked... Try to get knocked off by a Medusa rather than just missing your jump, because Medusa heads hurt a lot less than the spikes do. Ow. Hate you. So we go down here, and you sort of want to just, kill the Medusa head and then jump. Really? Could have sworn that one was going to go over my head. But yep, this is where you need to do a lot of sliding. Ha! then drop down here, kill the Medusa head there. Ugh, ignore these guys. Those, of course, are gold Medusa heads. They're the ones that petrify you. And in this particular area, this particular corridor, you get nothing but. But we've got the pitch black suit. Black suit as dark as the night sky. So Soma is now running around in a tuxedo. Sure, why not? But it's better attack, or it's better defense than our steel plate, and God knows we need it. Sometimes the best way to get up there is to kill the Valkyrie. I got lucky and just didn't want to screw with it any further. But usually I would suggest you kill the Valkyrie, because she'll knock you down, and then you get hit by the Medusa heads and get petrified, and the platform will move you into the spikes. Huh, I guess I must have... Oh, right, one more point of defense. Now they only do 3. So, you know, if you're almost as hopeless as I am, you might want to go down here first, and then go for the Burt Gang, the mystical sword of protection, which was at the end of the other hallway. You'll notice I'm not using that sword, mostly because, yeah, it's got a higher attack stat, but it's not holy, and thus actually does not do as much damage to most stuff. You're really just still better off with the missile tank. So, we go through here, and if you're wondering about all those goat statues, they're references to Baphomet, who is one of the demons of medieval, and especially was known for being the demon supposedly worshipped by the Knights Templar during their trial for heresy. Alright, so we go down here. Watch out for the gremlin, watch out for the Valkyrie, just ignore everybody and move as fast as you can. Right, yeah, but yeah, that's this area's MO. Get you, and, you know, get you petrified and get you into the spikes. So there's a warp point, which we're going to want to use, but first we're going to kill the bomb armor. And, really? And go through here. And here we have a bunch of needles, and this is one of the best places to grind for their soul, because you can have the Gremlin Luck Soul on, you don't have to keep Skulla. Mostly they're aquatic. And if we check the map, you see, if we can drop down into that place where there was a skeleton knight and get right back to, like, the marble corridor. We don't want to do that, though. We want to go back to the warp point. So, yep, just sit there and, smash away with the sword, and here we are. So we're going to warp all the way back to the front of the castle. And we drop. Now, one of the important things is that after you kill Death, Hammer will start stocking new things in his shop. We'll get to that in a second. I want to clear out just the tiniest little extra bit of the map that I forgot to do when we were here the first time. Yeah, if you don't get up there, you actually miss part of the map. So we plummet down and talk to Mina. Welcome back. I have a message for you from Aricado. From Aricado? Yes, it's, there is an area accessible by traveling through water. Without scuba gear, it may be too tough for a human to handle. I see. Come back again later. Maybe I'll have another message from Aricado. I'll check back with you whenever I can. Yeah, the dialogue gets a little cut and paste here from now on, but hey, she's a free heal, which is nice. And then we talk to Hammer. Hey, welcome back. By the way, do you know Aricado? Yeah, sort of. Is that weird fellow a friend of yours too? You're more popular than I thought. Don't much like people like that. So, what can I sell ya? One-track mind. Let's see what we can sell him first and foremost. Let's see, we can sell him the Hrunting. We're not going to use it again. We can sell the Burt Gang, which, as I said, really, it's not worth it. Keep the broadsword just in case. Sell the steel plate. And now let's go by. We will fill up on potions and fill up on mind-ups. But now we can also buy high potions and high mind-ups. In this game, unlike in Harmony of Dissonance, you can only have 9 of an item. There you could have 99. That game was really a bit too easy. Even for someone like me who generally thinks easy mode is a great thing, because even if I don't need it, someone else will. So, Arakato said we need someplace that we might need scuba gear. Well, and we have Skulla. There are actually 2 places we can go, and we've only seen one of them. I'm actually going to head to the other one. You remember we came down this way our first time to the underground waterway. I think is what it was called. Or, yeah, I think something like that. But now we go this way. This is where we weren't looking before. Let's see. I'm going to just re-equip Gremlin, because we won't need to, well, we won't need Skulla for a bit. Actually, what I should equip is Undine. So there we go. And we can walk along the surface of the water and ignore the killer fish. If you want, you can drop down into the water just like you would from any normal platform. And, I mean, there are reasons for that sometimes, but for now, eh. And we go up here. Ooh, ah. Get another merman soul, sure. Duck the fireballs. Why fish shoot fire, I don't know. And this is the elfin robe. It's armor, and it boosts our intelligence quite a bit. You could have come here as soon as you got Undine, but even then, it wouldn't really have upped your defense that much. It's really for magic use, and that's not a thing I really care about. So, let's go back and use Skulla. As you saw, we just got Tasty Meat. That is an extremely good healing item. More needles. And that's the Man-Eater. His soul is actually pretty useful, but I really don't want to fight him right there. In fact, I don't want to fight him at all until later. Believe me, we'll have plenty of chances. Rahab's Sword. Now we're going to equip that, because it is more powerful, and while it's not holy, it's water/ice, and a lot of things down here are in fact weak to water/ice, including the Man-Eater, but I'm still not fighting him, he's too much trouble. So we drop down here. I finally got the Bat Soul! It's not that useful. And we've got this guy, Kanazo. People who, of course, played Final Fantasy IV should remember him in all his badly translated glory, if you played the original Super Nintendo version. So, they got this guy's name right, but they couldn't spell Kali. But we're going to call it here for now. I'm actually going to go back to the rest of the castle, and I'm going to grind for Devil, Kali, or Manticore Soul. We'll see which one I get, because really this is about where I'm going to start needing it. So I will see you guys next time, and thank you for watching. Good to have a good day.